So here we are in the studio, Catalyst Studios, joined by Ben Torres, i.e. Mr. Groove. We are discussing the release of this new single,
Yes.
Mr. Groove. What is the date that it gets released?
So on April 5th,
April 5th?
I am going to be releasing my first single under this new persona that I've come up with.
Yes.
And it's going to be called Mr. Groove.
Well, that's an appropriate name.
Yeah.
And what's the first single called?
It's called Mr. Groove. I'm just making it easy for everybody, I guess.
Okay. So the song is coming out April 5th.
Yes.
And the video is coming out?
So I just recorded a music video for it. It's super fun. I'm really excited to share it with everybody. And it's going to be coming out on April 12th, a week later, yeah.
A week later.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. So we're like coming out on YouTube?
So the music video is going to be coming out on YouTube.
Okay.
And the single is going to be available everywhere. It's going to be distributed on all streaming platforms.
Okay. So what inspired you to turn into Mr. Groove? Why are you becoming this alter ego that you are?
Well, I was walking the Pacific Crest Trail last year. It was kind of a lifelong goal of mine. It's a 2,650-mile trail that stems the entire way from Mexico to Canada.
Amazing.
Thank you. So I walked for about 4.5, 5 months. It was a long walk. But about, I'd say probably 3/4 into the way of the hike, I found myself kind of gravitating to a little bit more of funk and disco music, just to kind of, get my spirits up when times were rough out there. I was listening to a lot of folk and Americana at the beginning of the hike, but I just found that the higher energy music kind of lifted my spirits and helped me get through the hike and get the whole way to the Canadian border. Right. So after that, I really made it a goal of mine that when I come home, I start an instrumental funk project, and that's exactly what you're seeing. So here we are. So
were you had been trying to write songs. I know you had written songs before with vocals in them. Mm-hmm. And your regular name, Ben Torres.
Well, it was actually under Benjamin Hikes.
Benjamin Hikes.
Yeah, and that's the concept that I came up with before the Pacific Crest. And that was a lot more acoustic, a lot more kind of like, I don't know. I wouldn't say natural, but...
Typical pop.
Typical, singer-songwriter material, right. Which I love to write still. I'm still going to be doing it. I'll be releasing songs here and there under Benjamin Hikes still, but I definitely felt a new calling to kind of discover this form of music and just express this form of music that I so deeply fell in love with on the Pacific Crest Trail. But I always loved it before.
So it's very retro, very 70s?
Yeah, 70s funk. I was, like, just for example, the artists I was listening to a lot out there were Corey Wong, Michael Jackson, Prince, James Brown, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I always loved that instrumental kind of flair, because it's going to be these songs are going to be released, of course, on all streaming platforms, but definitely I envision there being some really cool live shows with this, because it's all just kind of about the energy.
So there's a live band?
Yes. Well, there's a band that, a stellar group of musicians that recorded on this song, but will eventually be performing out live some of my original music, as well as some covers and whatnot, but mostly it's just going to be in the genre of funk and dance music, and I feel that that's what a lot of people love to hear, because it's very high energy, it's very happy, and it'll be fun when that comes about.
Well, we're looking forward to this. So April
5th.
April 5th?
Yes.
April 12th.
April 12th. So April 5th, the single Mr. Groove will be released on all streaming platforms, and on April 12th, the music video will be released on YouTube and probably a few other places. I'll be making announcements under Mr. Groove Music, which is MISTER Groove Music on my Instagram and on Facebook, and just stay up to date.
Awesome. So you heard it here, Mr. Groove, Instagram, and
Facebook.
And Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's coming. It's coming. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining us.
There you go.
And we're looking forward to hearing the song.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Thank you.